Hello, everyone. This morning we are going to be talking about area. Now, in our last lesson, we talked about perimeter. Perimeter is the distance around the outside of a figure or shape. We thought of it as the fence, perimeter. So today we're going to talk about the area, the part that would be in the middle of your shape. This is the number of square units needed to cover an area without overlapping. So let's look at some examples of area. In lesson 4, measure area, it says area is the number of square units needed to cover a figure without overlapping. Sometimes you will need to count the number of half square units covered by the figure, and it shows you some examples of half square units. Half, 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 half. Each of these is a half square unit. So let's look at an example. Example 1. In art class, Haley drew the figure at the right on grid paper, and we see that there. What is the area of the figure Haley drew? So we can count the number of whole squares first. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So we have 14 whole squares. Now, when we look at the figure that Haley drew in art class, we count 2 half squares. So if I have 2 halves, you see that I could put those together to equal a whole square. So I had 14 whole squares plus 2 half squares, which equals 1 more whole square. So how many whole squares would I have? I would have 15 whole squares. So the area is 15 square units. Now, notice it's square units. Area is always measured in square units. How many squares does it take to cover this figure without the squares overlapping? So in this case, we don't know if those units are in inches, centimeters, feet, yards. We don't know. So it is just square units. Okay, I hope you guys are ready to practice area. See you next time.